Everyone in the biohacking world is chasing the next big thing. Peptides, cold plunges, infrared saunas, stem cell injections, ayahuasca retreats in the jungle, and I've tried it all. But here's what nobody talks about. If your gut is full of toxins, parasites, and decades of buildup, none of the other stuff is operating at full capacity. And that buildup causes brain fog, low energy, bad hormones, poor sleep, and quietly wrecks your entire life. If you're new to the channel, my name is Kyle. I'm a 41-year-old actor and stuntman from the United States, currently based in Bangkok, Thailand. I've been running detox protocols for about 4 years now, and this last one of 13 days produced the best results I've ever had. I'm breaking down the entire process and the supplements and items I took in this video. At the end, I'll show you my in-body scan results, weight, body fat, muscle mass, and physique changes across the full protocol. And a fair warning, this is probably what I would consider a more advanced protocol in terms of the discipline and the amount of supplements I took. So if you're a beginner, you might want to just take it easy and adjust accordingly. All right, so now I'm going to list off the supplement and food items and also some juices that you're going to need for this protocol. These are time specific during the day, which I explain in the video at what times and if I'm taking on an empty stomach or with food. But right now I'm going to list just the supplements and food items and juices that you need for the protocol that I did. And then if you have any questions, refer to the video or just feel free to message me on Instagram again. So I'm just going to list it right now so that you know that information. And if you want the PDF guide, I'll send it to you on Instagram, or you can comment below and I can get it to you that way. So first off, I'm going to have zeolite powder. This is a binder, and some of these are binders, and then some of them are also flush and liver and cellular support items, but I'll just list them all here in different categories. So we got zeolite powder, activated charcoal. I took 2 capsules of those a day. Bring Garage capsules. This is a liver herb support. I also took black garlic cloves. These are raw black garlic cloves. Then for the second portion phase of the protocol, Rizzle Mirth Oil, which is also known as BioPure. This is available on Amazon. I'll send a link below or flash a picture on the screen. Black Walnut Hull. I took one capsule of those on different days of the protocol, not every day. Then I took clove tinctures. This is like a liquid tincture that I just put in my mouth and then swallowed it. Epsom salt, and you got to make sure this is food grade. This is going to help flush out all the toxins and parasites after they have died off after a few days. This is at the second phase of the protocol. Triphala. I took 1 capsule in the evening on the second phase, which I'll explain in the video. Then these next ones are in the category of liver and cellular support. I took Ida Vita Zeolite Cleanse Mega Formula, 3 capsules of those a day with food. Organic milk thistle, 2 capsules with food. Black seed oil, 1 teaspoon with food. Cordyceps mushrooms, 2 capsules with food. Organic chlorella, broken cell as a parentheses. So there's different types of chlorella. I took organic chlorella broken cell. I took 3 to 4 capsules a day, midday, after I had my lunch. Then I also had a smoothie almost every day, which was 2 scoops of a heavy metal detox green powder, which contained wheatgrass, barley grass, spirulina, chlorella, black cumin, moringa, turmeric, and other types of greens and binding support supplements, and alkalizing and anti-inflammatory phytonutrients. Then I also had a Cistanche tincture, which is more of a supplement for testosterone and cellular support and mitochondrial function. I also took Krakai Dam, which is a black ginger as well, sublingual. These are also drops in a tincture that you put on your in your mouth and you swallow. And then minerals, and I took just these zinc supplements. I took 2 capsules every night with dinner. It's just pure zinc, bio zinc A chelate is the exact name. And then these are the nighttime stacks that I took, not in really relation to the detox, but I just took these to help me get to sleep and increase my sleep. I took magnesium night central caps, so pretty much magnesium bioglycinate pills. I took 3 of those a night. glycine. This also helps cool your body down at night and regulate your temperature so you can sleep easier. I took 3,000 milligrams every night, which is 3 caps of the dose. And then I took a GABA and L-theanine capsule as well at night. All right, so juices and liquids you're gonna need for this. So you're gonna need 100% apple juice. This is only gonna be on a few of the days. You can change it a little bit, but I did these on day 9 and 11, and this pretty much has malic acid content and helps soften the bile to really cleanse the liver and gallbladder, making it easier to flush out near the end of the detox. I also incorporated a few times some 100% pomegranate juice, coconut water. This is good for hydration because you're depleting your minerals, killing off all the toxins and parasites. Then optional, I didn't have access to distilled water, but with your binders, you might want to mix the zeolite with pure distilled water instead of just regular mineral water, which I did not have access to. So I just used regular purified water. I did not use mineral water in mixing the binders. Apparently that affects it. And then I also had a celery juice, 100% cold pressed celery juice every day before I had the sardines I'm going to mention later. So now for breaking the fast, I had sardines every day. I went through about 17 or 18 cans of sardines because on day 7, I did a sardine fast in which I only ate sardines. So I think I had 4 or 5 cans of sardines on day 7, and I'll go through that in the video. So again, I chose the best sardines available, which is called King Oscar sardines. And then there was also another one that was available called Table Label Round sardines. They're from France. They're very expensive, so a little bit upgrade from the King Oscar, but any kind of sardines should do. Just want to get the best quality you can. I think the King Oscar sardines of Norway are probably the best ones. Then after the sardines I ate every morning, I did have a banana avocado smoothie with the heavy metal detox. And then in terms of general food that I ate, very clean diet. I had pretty much grass-fed steak. I had a lot of fish, white fish, which was grilled tilapia. I had a blanched sea bass filet soup. I had beef bone broth. I had venison. I had other types of steaks and Japanese sweet potatoes just for an overall health. I also had a lot of Greek yogurt as well. And the funny thing is, when I started doing this after a few days, my cravings for like chocolate, which I like to enjoy chocolate, I have a sweet tooth, that kind of went away after like 2 or 3 days. I did incorporate maybe 2 or 3 times some Club No Sugar, this clean, keto-friendly protein bar that I can get here in Bangkok. But other than that, it was pretty much just a really clean diet of meat, fish, and some easy carbs like Japanese sweet potato. I had some rice as well. And I also cooked all this stuff pretty much in ghee butter or organic beef tallow. So let's get into the video right now. It is a vlog style to just show you how I structured my day with work and everything. And then at the end, I will go through the results, like I said, of the InBody and basically how I'm feeling and everything like that. So without further ado, let's get into the video. If you want to skip ahead and fast forward it to the end, that's fine. Otherwise, you can also speed up the playback speed on here like 1.5 or 2 times to get through it faster. But there's a lot of valuable information, so I hope you get a lot out of this video. All right, in this video, I'm going to be doing a detox before and after. So I'm going to be showing you the results and the process, vlog style. I expect this detox to roughly last about 9 or 10 days, depending upon how I feel closer to the end. It's going to be broken up into 2 phases. The first phase is taking binders. Binders are stuff you take to kind of stimulate the fecal matter and all the parasites and toxins in your body to come out at a later time. So I'm going to be taking the first part, and I'll show you exactly what I'm taking. And I'll also break down the cost the best that I can of what these supplements and what this whole process will cost. But the first part, we're going to be doing, like I said, the binders. That's probably going to be 6 to 7 days. And the second phase is going to be the actual flush, in which I take some different supplements to help flush out all the fecal matter, stones, parasites, heavy metal toxins, whatever is is in my body. So hopefully I will feel a lot lighter, clear-headed, mentally focused, and possibly lose a few pounds as well in the process. So this is the before, and then we'll go and I'll show you exactly the phase one supplements that I'm taking. So this is the physique update, and I'm actually on day 3 right now, to be fully transparent. So we're starting on day 3. I've already done 2 days. So we're a few days in, no problem. All right, so I did all my morning binders and supplements, and now I'm getting ready to go to an acting audition, a stunt acting audition. So before I do that, I am going to drink this celery juice. Again, day 3. This is going to help with digestion and also put a little thing in, a little bit of something in my stomach so that I'm not too hungry and I have a little bit of energy before I come back and break the fast with the sardines. Again, we're breaking the fast every day with a can of sardines. So high in omega-3s, high in protein, very clean protein to break the fast. So I'm going to drink this and then go to my audition. All right, so it's about 11:30 now. I'm going to break the fast with the can of sardines. Again, I use this kind, mostly King Oscar. It's usually available with the olive oil. I drain the olive oil, pour it in the bowl, and I also drizzle honey, and I chop it up with a little knife and spoon so it's easier to eat and it doesn't look all disgusting. So honey drizzled on there with a little bit of cracked pepper, sea salt mixture that I have. So we eat this, and then I'm also going to take the second round of the supplements, and I'll show you that in just a. All right, so I just had the can of sardines, and now I'm immediately going to take the second part of the day supplements, which is 3 of these zeolite mega cleanse capsules, organic milk thistle capsules. I'm going to take 2 of these, freeze-dried cordyceps. And what these do is muscle and energy, lung and immune support. Not really necessarily part of the cleanse, but it will give me a boost of energy. Then I'm going to take a dropper of this black seed oil. It's about probably a milliliter or like a teaspoon of the black seed oil, drip it under my tongue. It's in a tincture form, and then let it sit for 20, 30 seconds and then swallow it and then follow it with water. And then finally, I'm going to take about the same amount of this clove supplement here and then drink some mineral water right here. So that's going to be complete for the supplements for the detox for phase 1 for the day. And I'm going to continue this through day 8, I believe. And that's day 8 is going to be at a full sardine fast where I only eat sardines and then take the supplements. And then the rest of the detox is going to be phase 2, and I'll explain that a little bit later. All right, these are the supplements, like I said, for phase 1 of the detox. In other words, days probably 6 or 7. So right now I'm on day 4, so I've been already taking these. In the morning when I wake up, I take the zeolite binder, and that is mixed with just plain water. So I have just water right there that I mix it with. You can prefer to use distilled water, but I don't have any available, so I'm using purified water. Zeolite powder. Then I take 2 of these Bringrage pills, which is a liver tonic, fatty liver ease, and you see right there, psoriasis. Then I also take 3 of these black garlic cloves. They're like fermented black garlic. So not very tasty, but I take those as well. And then I add ghee butter to my coffee. And then I'm taking these 2 tinctures. One is Sustanch testosterone support, and the other one is this Krakem dye. Krakem dye, which contains black ginger. If you can see that, read that. Testosterone support, vascular health. Today, I'm also going to be drinking a celery juice before I break the fast. Okay, that's in the morning time. Now, second part of the day, when I break the fast, eat lunch, I have all these sardines. Okay, so I'm going to have a can of sardines with a little bit of lemon juice. So 1 can per day is what I've been taking. And then I'm going straight into these other binders and other supplements. We'll run through that. It's a lot of stuff, but just try to keep in mind, and I'll write this all down on the screen. So I'm going to take black seed oil, 1 tincture of this. You just put it on in your mouth and then swallow it. I'm taking 3 of these zeolite pills, cleanse pills, another type of binder, and then milk thistle, which is kind of like a cleanser. It's going to probably cause a little bit of bowel movement. So that's going to be the third one I take. And then I'm also going to be taking clove supplement right here. So that is the supplements I'm taking just for the phase 1 of the detox. Like I said, days 5 through 7. I'm probably going to do 7 days of this and then go into the flush part, and I'll explain that later in the video. So that's it for right now. Right now I'm going to drink my celery juice, and then I'm going to have the sardines, break the fast with the sardines, and then start on my other supplements. And then we'll do phase 2 in a few days. Right, it is 4 p.m. and I'm going to play a friendly match of paddle at this new place that I've never been to called Bell Paddle in Bangkok. Pretty cool. Then I'm going to go have some dinner right after this. All right, it's now 5:30 p.m. in the afternoon. I'm going to do a quick rooftop workout, rope flow with my rope, and some kettlebell action. So let's just do this little wind down routine, and I'm going to go get some dinner. So 3 days after the detox, and now I'm going to do the EECP machine treatment, pulsation treatment. Yesterday I did A-spot, and today is EECP, and then tomorrow I'm going to do the vitamin IV drip. All right, good morning. It is day 7, the final day of phase 1. So I have already taken my morning binder supplements, and I'm also going to start with the apple juice today. This has malic acid. This is going to help break up the bile ducts and really help flush out the toxins even easier. Tomorrow I will be doing, again, starting phase 2, which is one day is going to be sardine fast. So I'm only eating sardines tomorrow, starting tomorrow. This is the final day of me taking binders, which is the black seed oil, the zeolite, the Beta Vita tabs, and cordyceps and stuff like that. So drink this right now, and then start the rest of the day. It's now 10:30 a.m. So drink this apple juice. And this is the physique currently. And we'll do a bare natural light one today, but this is the physique day 7. And I do have some interesting results from my in-body scan. I'll be doing those. I did a in-body scan the day before, which is May 26th. Then I believe again on May 29th, and then just yesterday. So I've already recompositioned my body. I have gained 1 pound of muscle and lost 3 pounds of fat, but I'll post that results, the in-body results, at the very end. All right, it is about 5 p.m. in the afternoon. I'm going to do a Muay Thai class at Superhuman Trading Camp in the Prom Hong area. So really nice upscale gym here.
Flash price is 700 baht. Good trading, good vibes, pretty nice chip. And then I'm gonna go get some food. All right, finished Muay Thai class, and now I'm over at the M Sphere and the Gourmet Market where they cook your food. So let's see what I got, and then we're gonna head home after this.
All right, so I actually got some Parmesan cheese. I actually got some lamb chops, 3 lamb chops, but I already ate them. Very good. And then I got the trout fillet with a Japanese baked sweet potato. Pretty good. All right, so it is morning of the sardine fast, so I'm gonna get some coffee at this place 1 to 1, and then go to the park and walk around and then get started on work, and then break the fast with my first can of sardines. Some coffee. All right, just had my coffee. Now I'm at Ben Chakati Park, gonna do a lap around the lake. And they put this cool little sunflower thing in there just now over the past week that I noticed. So pretty cool. And another thing I've noticed while doing these detox, and especially during the binder phases, is that beautiful morning at Ben Chakati. Getting very hot. Very nice place to come check out if you're in Bangkok. And also another thing I notice while I do these detoxes or fasting protocols is that my cravings for like chocolate bars is pretty much nothing. You know, usually I have a craving to have dark chocolate almond bar, let's say after dinner or at night or even during the day sometimes. And pretty much all those cravings are gone. So I haven't had any chocolate bars. I've had a little bit of Greek yogurt with honey drizzled on it, but that's not a big deal. That's actually pretty good with probiotics, but something to note, something to consider. All right, continuing on day 8 sardine fast. Quick physique check. All right, so it's about 11 a.m. on day 8, the sardine fast. So I just made my sardines, chopped them up, and added the lemon juice on there. I'm not going to add the honey today. So I'll probably go through about 3 or 4 cans of the sardines. I already have them locked up here. So we're going to do this and then maybe go to the gym and do like a flow workout and then continue on with just easy work, breath work, meditation for the rest of the day. Is now 5 p.m. I'm going to get a massage at this place called Cha Cha Massage. Pretty good place. Let's check it out. Oil massage. All right, just finished my massage. It's now about 6:30 p.m. So I'm gonna go back to my place and then probably head to the park to catch the sunset. Ready for up? Got the Queen's birthday. All right, just got back from the massage. It is now 6 p.m., so it's time to eat the sardines. I'm actually going to go for 2 more cans, so we have a total of 4 cans today. So this is the sardines before I chop it up and add the lemon oil. Then I'm probably going to go for a walk in the park. All right, so it is day 9 of the detox, and we are done with the sardine fast. That was yesterday. So today we are actually starting on what I would like to call phase 2. It changes just a little bit. We're actually doing the flushing protocol now. So it stays the same a little bit, but a few things change. So I'm still taking the zeolite teaspoon in the water. When I first woke up, I woke up at around 6:30 a.m. today. I already did this first part, so I did that. Then I waited about 30 minutes, and then I did these Epsom salts, magnesium salts, food grade. Make sure you get food grade. About a tablespoon, a big tablespoon in water, mix it up, drink it real fast. Then I went back to lay in my bed because it's gonna start feeling in your stomach, bubbling up. and you're going to have to go to the restroom probably a few times over the next course of an hour to an hour and a half. So then I did that part. Then the next part I did was I took my same supplements, the Barrage, the activated charcoal, and 3 black garlic cloves. Now, then I waited another 30 or 45 minutes. Now it's around 8:30 a.m. I just walked and got my coffee, but now I'm going to take the Rizzle Mirth drops and water. I'm going to take 5 of these, and that's going to start killing the toxins. So this is the overall second part of the protocol. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So just 5 drops of these. This is pretty powerful stuff. So I'm going to drink this in the water, then I'm going to drink my coffee, and then carry on the rest of the day. So this is starting day 9, phase 2. All right, still on day 9. I just got back from the gym and drank my celery juice. We'll do a body composition update. All right, now I'm going to do about 5 to 10 minutes in the sauna and then go for a quick swim and then eat my can of sardines and then take the rest of the supplements. Time for a swim. Banana avocado smoothie with metal detox. And this is the powder that I'm taking right here. Banana avocado smoothie. Then I got my juices. All right, so it is day 11 of the detox, so I am almost done. I'm on the home stretch. Today was a little bit different on the protocol, so I'll go through that right now. Woke up around 6:30 a.m., and I took the teaspoon of zeolite powder mixed in the purified water, drank that. Then I went back to bed and laid down, did a little bit of meditation, got back up and did the Epsom salt water flush. And that is a different protocol today. Today is a flush. So I did 1 tablespoon of the Epsom salt mixed in a little bit of warm water, drank that, then went back to bed, laid down. Then I got back up and had the supplements, which are 2 Barrage pills, 2 activated charcoal, and 3 of the fermented black garlic cloves. Then I went and laid down waiting for, that to see if anything comes up. It really didn't at that time. So I got back up and I went to get my coffee. And by that time, it was going to start coming. I felt it in my stomach mixing around. So finally went to the toilet and a lot of stuff came out. So that is all done. A little bit uncomfortable, but that is all done. Then I went to the park and walked around, and now I'm on the roof going to do a little bit more flow workout. It's now 10:45 a.m. Do a little bit of roof workout and then go for a swim and then get on with the rest of the day. So almost done here. And yeah, let's keep going. One more day. All right, rooftop movement is done, swim is done, and morning breath work and meditation is done. Now I'm going to move on to the second round of the day for the supplements, but first I'm going to drink my celery juice. So celery juice, then I'm going to eat my sardines, and at the same time take the midday supplements, which again is clove, milk thistle, 2 caplets, freeze-dried mushroom cordyceps, 2 caplets, black seed oil, a little dropper in the mouth, and then 3 Ita Vita, another mega cleanse formula that I showed you earlier on in the video. And then I'm going to have my banana avocado smoothie with the heavy metal detox powder. And then the midday stuff is completely done. All right, now sardines, all minced up.
and supplements. All right, so final day, day 13 of the detox. I already took my morning supplement stack, so I'm going to enjoy a nice walk in Benchcotti Park and then start work. All right, walk in the park is done. I also had all of my morning supplements, and I'm about to go down and finish my last can of sardines. But before that, we'll do a quick little rooftop flow workout, yoga, and also do the final physique update for the last day, day 13. Now, in 2 days from now, tomorrow, I'm not going to take any of these supplements. I'm going to do a complete rest day. And then on Wednesday, 2 days from now, I'm going to do a colonic. So we'll go through that process when it comes. But we'll do the physique update, final day 13 right now. All right, it is 8 a.m. Bangkok, a few days after the detox. So I'm going to get a colonic at this place called Ray Sauna or something in the Prom Pong area. So I'm going to do that colonic and then get some coffee and carry on with the rest of the day. So I'm feeling pretty good. A few days post detox. That's where it's at. Right here. All right, this is the colonic room. Open system, pretty cool. All right, now I have a fresh, clean colon. Time to go get some coffee. All right, so quick little update on the 13-day detox before I get started on my rooftop kettlebell workout here. It has been exactly 1 week since I finished, so I'll just give you a little rundown and we'll do a physique check real quick. This is the physique. And I will go through the results at the end and recap everything in terms of total weight loss, fat loss, skeletal muscle mass on the end bodies on the very end, the next video here. But I'll just give you an idea of how I structured the week. First 2 days, didn't take anything. Again, I was done with the detox, so didn't do anything, just carried on normal activities, work, a little bit of workouts, not heavy workouts, but light workouts. And on Thursday, I did a colonic, which you saw on one of the videos, the slides. And then on Friday, I did hyperbaric oxygen chamber therapy. And that is something that increases oxygen, blood flow, and really repairs connective tissues in the body. You can look it up. And then on Sunday, over the weekend, I did the EECP treatment, which is the leg compression thing you saw. It's called Enhanced External Counterpulsation. Very good if you want to look into that. And then last night, the final step was I did a vitamin IV, a whole bunch of vitamins. I did NAD, NAC, vitamin C, and resveratrol, all in different bags with my nurse, Warun. She came to my place and she does that here in Bangkok. So if you need a awesome nurse to do IVs here in Bangkok, just let me know and I will give you the hookup there. But that is all complete. So I will go over everything in the next video and recap everything. And if you have any questions, just leave a comment below or send me a message on Instagram, Kyle Harper Fitness. All right, so time for a recap and going over the results on the Whoop and the in-body scan results. First of all, I feel a lot better, more clear-headed, more energized, more tension is gone from my body, so that is a good thing. I also look a little bit leaner as well, physique-wise, and people have actually mentioned it. You know, they say your jawline is more defined, you look more healthy, skin's a little bit cleaner and stuff like that. But on the Whoop, I pretty much tracked that, and I had a mix of yellow recovery and green recovery days. If you know what that means, according to Whoop, that is how well you recover based on your sleep score and HRV, resting heart rate, and stuff like that. So that's still a work in progress.
things come up in life. I also work from about 7:30 p.m. till about 10:30 or 11 p.m. doing options trading at night. So that can cause a lot of stress and difficult for me to wind down at night, but that's still a work in progress. So I'll flash some results on the screen here on the Whoop. Now let's go into the in-body and the body recomposition results. This is very interesting. This is where the results really showed up. And let's just, on phase 1, the 13-day detox, I did a scan the day before I started, May 26th, and then the day after, June 9th, post the detox. So let's start with that part. And then I also took a second measurement after I finished the recovery phases, the hyperbaric oxygen chamber, the IV drip, the colonic, and all that stuff on June 16th. So let's start with the first one. May 26th, my total weight was 77.4 kilograms. June 9th was 75.8 kilograms, a change of negative 1.6 kilograms. So I lost 1.6 kilograms in total weight. Skeletal muscle mass, 41.2 kilograms. June 9th, that was May 26th. June 9th is 41.5 kilograms, a change of 0.3 kilograms. So I gained 0.3 kilograms of muscle mass, skeletal muscle mass, according to InBody. Body fat mass, 5.7 kg on May 26th. June 9th is 3.8 kg. So I lost 1.9 kg of pure fat and toxic waste, parasites, all the stuff that was in my body, according to the InBody results here. So 1.9 kg. So pretty much that means I simultaneously burned fat and released toxins and gained 0.3 kg of muscle mass from May 26th to the end the next day, June 29th. And then InBody score is a 90 on the upper percentile of that. So that's very impressive results for 13 days. Now this result is even better. This is on June 16th, the final scan I did. This is after I did the detox, and then a week later, I did, like I said, a few days later, I did a colonic, hyperbaric oxygen chamber therapy, EECP, and also a serious vitamin IV drip, which I mentioned, which is NAD, NAC, vitamin C, and resveratrol in the IV I did just a few days ago. So May 26th weight, 77.4. June 16th is 77 kg, a change of 0.4. So I lost 0.4 kg of total weight. Skeletal muscle mass, 41.2, May 26th. June 16th reading was 42.4, which is 1.2 kg increase in skeletal muscle mass. Body fat mass, 5.7 on May 26th. June 16th is 3.3 kilograms. I lost 2.4 kilograms of fat and toxins according to this. So basically simultaneously burned 2.4 kilograms of fat and replaced that with 1.2 kg of muscle. That's very highly impressive 13 day plus another 7 days of recovery. So pretty much 3 weeks recomp results by doing this detox that I did. I'm pretty impressed. And so is Claude, obviously. I use Claude to track all this stuff. Body fat percentage is currently June 16th at 4.2%, so 3.2% decrease in body fat percentage. And my InBody score, I don't know if that really matters or not, is now a 92. So I added 2 points to that. So overall, very highly effective detox treatment that I did that took a lot of discipline, a lot of planning, a lot of time, but I still got all my work done during the day, still socialized. One time I went out to a social event, did not have any drinks or anything like that. But overall, this is the most complete protocol that I have done detox-wise or biohacking-wise in the last 5 years that I have been doing this. So thanks for watching the video. If you made it all the way through, if you want to get the PDF, like I said, DM me on Instagram, Kyle Harper Fitness, or you can join my free school community with the link in the description. That's pretty much where I go over all my workouts, kettlebell workouts, biohacking stuff. I also have podcasts that I've done and travel vlogs as well. So that is in the link down below. And if you please can subscribe and comment below, that might help the algorithm, but I will see you on the next video. Thanks for watching.